Welcome to the MADA Safety and Loss Control YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to talk about safety for remote workers, strategies for working safely in your own home during the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the social distancing guidelines and stay-at-home orders throughout the state and in different municipalities, a lot of dealers are requiring some of their employees to start working from home. Furthermore, other employees have been affected personally by the COVID-19 pandemic and are forced to take leave and work from home in that capacity as well. We don't know how long these guidelines are going to be in effect. We don't know how long employees are going to be forced to work from home. In fact, we might even see a paradigm shift where this current situation becomes more of the norm. But no matter where you're working, whether it's at home or in the dealership or out in the field, workplace safety always matters. The first thing that comes to mind when addressing remote worker safety is preventing slips, trips, and falls at home. Yeah, you probably spend quite a bit of time at your house. You may even keep it pretty well picked up, but things are different now. Now for 8 hours a day, your focus is directed on your work. Furthermore, you may have additional people in the home who aren't there during the daytime hours, like a spouse who is also working from home or children. So it's important to take a look at your home or your work environment and make sure you don't have any slip, trip, and fall hazards that need to be addressed. Make sure you keep your stairs free of clutter. Also, carry little to nothing whenever you're walking up and down stairs, and if you can, hold on to the handrail when you're going up and down. Keep your walkable areas tidy. Don't string your electronic devices wires across the floor. Laptop chargers are what come to mind. Close your filing cabinets and desk drawers and any other cabinet doors or drawers that are at floor level. This is a common safety hazard in offices. People leaving these cabinet doors open, somebody bangs a knee or a shin, and they do a somersault. Also, clean your spills immediately to avoid slipping and falling. Once you've swept your house of slip and trip hazards, I recommend you address the ergonomics of your workspace. Not everybody has home office equipment that is suitable to sit at or work at for 8 hours a day. So it's important that we understand that we can do the best we can with what we have, and it's not an all or nothing situation. OSHA's computer workstation checklist is a great resource that'll help you set up your workstation, especially if you fall in that category of not necessarily having everything you need. But you need to select seating that supports your back and is height adjustable and has a sturdy base. So you can set up your knees and hips and your back in a vertical position where it should be. You need to arrange your computer workstations, particularly your monitors and keyboards, to avoid neck, head, back, arm, and eye strain. Quick note on eye strain: if you are experiencing eye strain, go ahead and try this. Walk over to your window, focus on something in the distance for about 10 seconds, and that should, in many cases, alleviate that eye strain or headache that you're experiencing right now. Keep the items that you use frequently within easy reach, so that way you don't have to twist, turn, move in awkward positions to get what you need. And take frequent breaks whenever you're sitting for long periods of time. No longer than 2 hours, but 1 hour is advisable. Stand up, stretch a little bit, walk around, or get a little bit of light physical activity. Next, I recommend you assess the electrical and fire hazards of your home. Because you and your family members are spending more time in your home, the likelihood of having an adverse electrical or fire event is raised. Also, you could be bringing additional hazards in with the configuration of your workspace or the materials that you're using. So it's important that you look at all of these items and you take them seriously. Select a workspace with access to unobstructed exits in case of an emergency. Be mindful of any flammable or hazardous materials if you're working in an attic or basement. Better yet, remove those items from site if possible. Keep your heat-producing electronic devices such as computers, printers, and space heaters in well-ventilated spaces. Avoid overloading electrical outlets and adapters Minimize the use of extension cords and power strips. Only computer-like equipment should be plugged into those power strips. Space heaters need to be plugged directly into a wall outlet, free from any other electrical equipment. Also, make sure your home smoke detectors are working properly and that you have a fire extinguisher that is readily available. If you're still watching this video, I think it's safe to assume that you're either working from home or you will be working from home at some point in time. Therefore, I think it's appropriate that I leave you with some homework. Assess your home for slip and trip hazards. Your home and work area is probably laid out different than it usually is. Assess your workstation for ergonomic friendliness. Research OSHA's computer workstation checklist as a guide to help you set up your new ergonomic workstation. Assess your home for electrical and fire hazards. Make sure you don't overload your outlets with your home office equipment. Check your smoke detectors and consider a fire extinguisher if you don't have one. The American Red Cross is a great checklist. Do a quick online search of the American Red Cross 7 tips for home fire safety if you'd like to look into that. And finally, communicate with your supervisor today. Have a phone conversation or send that email. Thank you for your time. Hopefully we won't be in quarantine forever. Good luck.